this week. The topic is embracing change and uncertainty. And it was funny because I didn't really think about it until today, but I feel like the topic of change is scary for people. Change in general, I think, can be a little bit overwhelming. I think it's funny because it falls in line with the Halloween week. So getting into the spirit with that. But yeah, I don't know if anybody has anything that comes to mind when they hear embracing change and uncertainty. Oh yeah, go ahead, Shirag.
I think I'm living it right now. There's so much change on a constant daily basis. It's the vibrations and the energy that we're just like we're bringing people into our like it's crazy because we were talking about hey if we ever get to the point where we need security, right? Like this is just a random topic. Hey, we ever get to the point where we need like security, what are we gonna do? So we end up talking to a few people. We're starting to do like sustainable meat, good meat options. So we're looking at agro farming, and we have cows and agricultural land out here. And we end up talking to this guy. Go figure. He's ex special ops. He works for the state guard, and he wants to break into. He needs land for real estate project. I'm like, great. I wouldn't mind having partners that are ex special ops that are hanging out with me every day. So it was just like how
Yeah.
that change is happening, and I'm like, it becomes overwhelming. But then I'm like, it's like when you're standing at the front of a boat when the wind is hitting you. If you let yourself go, you'll fly back, but you can embrace it, right? You can embrace it, and you feel that wind blowing against your body, and you're like, "Yo, I'm in full control." So
Mm.
that's what my advice is. Hey, I was there. I was like faltering. I was like imposter syndrome. I was like, "Yeah, I can't do this. Like, how am I doing this?" And next thing, I'm just embracing all the energy, and I'm just like, "Here we are," and we're nonstop, like every day. Like I said, if I were to tell you even half the things, I would probably take over the Zoom, which I don't want to, but it's such a beautiful place that we're in. We already scheduled a trip to Botswana in South Africa. We already have
Wow.
a plan to help a school out there like next year, 2025. Yeah, man, it's great stuff. And what everybody I'm talking to, like why I jump on these Zooms is there's a purpose, right? It's just energy is transferring. And I plan on offering the opportunity for people to come in and do it, especially the ones I talk to on a regular basis. If you say no, if you say yes, hey, let's go help change the world.
I love it.
Fired
That's
up, man.
Yeah, but hey, guys, I gotta go. I just wanted to stop in and say hi. I haven't seen y'all in couple weeks, but stay well, stay blessed, and
appreciate it.
talk to y'all soon.
Good to see you,
That's
bud.
good seeing you. Yeah, I think that's a good example of just embracing because and I don't know, Corey, how much you know about Chirag's story, but it's crazy the 180 that he's been able to make in the last couple of years. And I really think it stems from him just embracing what comes to him. And I think that's a hard topic for a lot of people because change is uncomfortable, right? We typically, as humans, I think we get into habits very easily. And typically, our habits are centered around what's comfortable or what's easy for us. And I know Aaron is another great example that he's been embracing change in his life as well. And I think it's not until you get to the other side that you see what the benefit of embracing that change really brings because it is scary and it is uncomfortable. And I think you have to find those people that you can go through that change with or have that sort of accountability with because doing it on your own, obviously it's not impossible, but it also just feels a lot more of a hard road to go down by yourself. But I think even if you have just one person that you can bounce the things that you're going through with and talk about and express your fears or express the different things that you're going through that feel hard, it makes it a lot easier.
100%, man. And it's funny you say that because that's exactly where I have been for years, like on this road, just alone and always facing challenges, but doing the same things. And I've always wanted more. And speaking of people, recently this year, I started to actually do deals with other people within real estate, which is definitely been a huge change. And it's always because I've tried to do things in the past with other people, whether it be real estate investing, just any kind of business venture, and
Hmm.
never been a pleasant deal, right? So very because
Hmm.
it's always been the other side of the spectrum where it's not necessarily been the best outcome, but I believe in it, like I and truly want partnership. So I never like for a little bit, like I gave up. I did, and just that took it by the horns and just solely went just me all on my own. And but like I said, it's ultimately I found not where I wanted to be. And it took a while and it accumulated a lot of negativity, stress, hardship, finding myself in places I didn't want to be. And recently I just went straight in, made the change, did a real estate deal with an individual who isn't has no experience, right? But is a very successful business owner, right? Builds pools for a living. It's just a big pool guru out here in Sarasota, Florida. And and it went well. So I
Mm.
was very happy about that. And so it was like something that I've never actually felt yet. And
Mm-hmm.
not only that, I'm actually doing a venture with Stephen Roby right now. Oh yeah, man. So we've been talking for a year and a half, man. Just getting to know one another, about like you said, bouncing ideas, those hardships, those uncomfortable moments that we both have went through and shared those vulnerabilities, and have become good friends. I feel, and then more recently, then we started getting onto a business kick. And it's been like 3 months. We haven't done anything. And we actually just locked up like a sweet deal last week. And
That's awesome.
yeah, man. So I'm super excited about that. So it's no matter, everyone's on different frequencies, right? And I think that was a huge thing for me to not compare
Mm.
myself, my frequency with other frequencies that may be higher or lower, which
Mm-hmm.
no judge. It just is, right? There's some people that are just on these higher frequencies, man. It's just that's just how it is. And then
Yeah.
there's people that are on lower frequencies. But simultaneously, everyone's going through highs and lows, right? And that's inevitable. But it's like being comfortable in my own skin within my own frequency, but still understanding, embracing the suck in a way, and then realizing good opportunities that are actually there. And like I said, just taking that opportunity. And as before, I would have just not even thought about it because it's like everything that was before was on a lower frequency, and I was almost just nervous about it to do it anymore. But if I knew I wanted it, so I say listen to your heart, man, and what you want you will get, as long as you stay true to yourself and just speak those intentions aloud every day. And like I said, it's slower going for me because I'm making transition, trying to step out of one thing to get into another. But yeah, and there's been some opportunities that have just come up, and it's like we were talking with Jess the other day, and that
Mm-hmm.
opportunity about to the Jefferson House, which it's like me originally would have just said, "Oh, dude, I could never do something to this magnitude." But being embarrassed and uncomfortable as it's not upon my portfolio of something to that magnitude, I still pushed to see what I could be capable of. And what it came down to is that there's still an opportunity. So,
Mm-hmm.
and just learning to be comfortable with where we're at here now is, I think, huge, man, because it's easy to just create self-defeat with seeing maybe other people super successful, right? And instead it's more of a no, embrace that, right? Those are the people you want to surround yourself with. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's not a comparison. It's those people that it's what we want, we start to surround ourselves with. And then when it's
Mm-hmm.
there, it's like we may view it in a different way, but it's all positive, right? It's all positive. It's what we make it in the our perception, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. I love to hear all of that. I think it also falls in line too with how we talked a couple of weeks ago about the goal setting. And when you're setting your goals and you're writing it down and you're putting a why behind it, it makes everything more real and it makes it more, there's a purpose behind what you're doing and it helps you. Because typically, if you have a goal, you're going to have to make some changes to achieve those goals. And having that purpose behind it gives you the power or the strength to go after it. Because that just popped up into my head too. Because it's funny, I have the opposite, Corey. Like all my life, I say all my life, all my 20s, since starting entrepreneurship, I've wanted to do it with other people. I'm a very big, let's partner, let's do whatever. And in the past, been known to jump all in on that too quickly.
Mm,
And because when you first meet people, everybody's talking a great game. And for the most part, people have great intentions. But sometimes you get into these partnerships and you start to realize, oh, we're not on the same frequency, or we don't see things eye to eye, or these are my intentions, but these are their intentions, or this is why they're doing it. And it can cloud what you're doing. And so for the first time, I'm in a place right now where I'm downsizing my partners focusing on what makes sense for me. But I'm also trying to explore things that I've wanted to do on my own and seeing that through, which is also bringing change and uncertainty for me at this time. And it gives, I touched on it too. I wrote about it when we were setting our goals, and I was like, I'm a little bit intimidated, but that's a good thing. It's good to be nervous. It's good to have that fear because that's what brings excitement to life, like doing the things that I've always had this saying that's like, the experience is always better than the curiosity. And so I've always tried to live by that. I'd rather go and do something and see how it plays out because I don't want to just be thinking about it like, oh, what could have been? What if I had tried or what? So yeah,
Yeah, I can relate to that big time, big time. Me and Steven were actually just talking about that today.
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Very exciting too, man. But no, I love that, Jackie. And I think what you're doing there is a very goes back to just balance, right? As you were saying, downsizing with some of your partners, right? So yeah, man, that's what it's all about, man. Challenges and it's all a balance, man. At the end of the day, and it's oh man, yeah, dude, it's I've been like so crazy the last 2 months, and I don't even like it's I don't even know where my head's at. I almost missed the call because I'm like, oh shit, I thought it was like another day. I didn't really. Work's just been like being out here hustling and grinding, and it has been a challenge. It's been a big challenge.
Mm,
Lots been coming up. There's been a lot of messages coming up, a lot of downloads, and a lot of connection being made that is actually challenging me. And just I instead of getting frustrated, I've learned to just start embracing it. And just a big thing with me is I'll always feel like, dude, I could have gotten more done.
mm,
And instead of having that mindset, because I'm always going to be defeated, which actually creates challenge in a bad way. So
hmm
that's important too, man. It's pay attention to the challenges and what's actually challenging you. And is it like, does it serve you? Does it, or does it not serve you? And just making that call, making that balance, creating the balance there. So yeah, instead of saying I could have gotten way more done, instead of being insane, like I just would rather be chill and enjoy my day and what I'm
hmm
because it's like making money, staying busy. That's the easy part, I think. The money just comes with just staying busy, but it's easy to fall off of shit, focus of like true challenges, true goals. So yeah, man, that's what was coming up for me there.
That's cool. Yeah, and that's why I love these calls so much because I do want to create that space for people to have that day where it's like, because like you said, life just goes crazy. Everybody, I know everybody on this call has a bunch of stuff going on, and it's so easy to put what actually matters or what we're actually working towards on the back burner, especially if your focus is like, oh, I got to make money or I got to close these deals. I got to finish up this flip or and you just start neglecting things unintentionally. And it's insane to me how the time can fly by when you're doing, obviously, we're all doing things that we love. We're doing things that are making a difference in our community. We're helping people out, like all these different things that are good things, but it's also important to take that time for ourselves to recenter and realign and just talk things out with other people too, because sometimes you'll have the biggest clarity just by talking to other people.
Straight up. And that's a good point, man. I would love to hear some of y'all guys' challenges that you guys are facing right now, or something that you would love to be challenged with. You know what I mean? That could change your life, right? That you can foresee it, you can feel it. And it's all about maybe just taking that next step, or you have taken that step and now you've come to a challenge. And here in this space, maybe just voicing it and letting it be known, being heard, being seen could unlock that door. You never know who can unlock that door for you. That's why it's good.
100%.
That's why it's good to be a nice person, man. Like no matter what, right?
Yes.
Like, but
Who's
yeah,
going first?
hey, rock, you guys. What's going on, guys? What up to everybody? Sorry I didn't get an introduction. I was a little late to the call, so I apologize.
That's all good. Lijon turned off her camera. Oh, I'm busy now. It's okay. I can call her out like that.
What's up? And what up, John? Dude, are you closing on that property that you're showing today? Man,
Good to see you, bro.
you too, bro. I heard your voice earlier and I was like, man, What another handsome gentleman.
Not as handsome as you, man, but trying. We're closing one on the middle of November, and we have another one with my wholesale. But yeah, man, back to what you guys are talking about. I think one of my challenges right now is raising private capital, and I want to be able to buy that property with private capital. I already have some people that got some funds. I just want to put more content out and just show myself the way I am, the way I like to work. Um, and yeah, I think that's been my challenge to raise more money, raise more for private capital. I don't want to use hard money for this one. Thank God, it's been a year. Uh, it's been up and down emotionally after what happened. But then in the business, I coming from not doing anything, and now we have 4 flips that pretty much we close. So yeah, man, I think that's my challenge. I'm trying to put more content out and raise more capital, more private capital.
How does the content feel for you? Is it uncomfortable or you're getting the hang of it? Where are you at with it?
Yeah, and it's been a little bit more challenging just because of the language barrier, but I don't let myself down because of that. Pretty much the people that have reached out to me, they are Spanish speakers. I'm debating if just doing it in English or doing it in both English and Spanish.
I say both. I think that's a superpower.
Yeah, I'm still in between that. I made a video that probably gonna post tomorrow or Thursday on a property that I bought it with a credit card. So yeah, I think this is stuff that I want to start doing. But back to your question, it's been more natural lately. At the beginning, it was a 30-second clip. It was like 4 hours of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you gotta put yourself out there and see what happens. Lately, thank God, people have reached out and also give back to the community. I got people from Colombia that they want to start doing it. I got a kid from that I met in Colombia when he was just a kid, and right now he's in California and he does property management. So he wants to start doing it. So I've been trying to give up a little bit of what I know to the guy. And yeah,
Nice. Hey, I'll tell you from my perspective, John, I think you're killing it. I was just telling Ray either yesterday or today, I said, man, John's starting to look like Abraham Gray over there.
I told my wife, I showed my wife picture of Abraham Gray. Just take me a picture like that because I feel like
Oh my
people like that. So
yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Tyson, I see you with your hand up. What's going on?
Yeah, Jackie, I wanted to tell John if he felt free, he could definitely reach out to me. I know I raise capital and I know some lenders out in Florida that might be able to help him, but maybe we can take it off the call, John, see if there's something we could do.
sure, I'm working out right now. I think I got my phone number.
Yeah, if
Fine.
you want to take his phone number down, it's next to his
Cool.
name, Tyson.
For sure.
Thanks, bro.
Absolutely. What's up, everybody? Corey, Jackie,
What
how's it
up?
going?
Good to
Yeah.
see you.
What's going on,
man.
brother?
Much love, man. Oh, and John, I just wanted to say too, English or Spanish, man, that voice is beautiful, bro.
Brian, you gotta hear my Chinese.
I love it.
Bro,
That's awesome.
Tyson, it's good to hear from you too, boss.
Yeah,
You-
good seeing you.
You too, guys. I love this call. You guys
Yeah.
are always powerful knowledge, and I'm right there with you guys, always embracing change. And I relate to a lot of what you said, Corey, as well. Is like it never really goes away. You just have to embrace it, or else you miss out on opportunities to grow and be able to do more by just trying to stop avoiding it.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. And I know you and I are on track. We had a call recently, which I love what you're doing, bro. I was like, man, I didn't even really know that this existed, dude. And it's so I'm definitely growing towards being able to pull the trigger on something like that because as our biggest challenge is to start doing multiple deals, right? John is doing, like he was saying, he's got 4 flips that are closed, which
That's
is
awesome.
amazing, dude. I love that. So, and it's, man, it's again, it's like those people you want to surround yourself with that are constantly overcoming and making strides and overcoming challenges and just starting to really scale.
Yeah.
And love to see the growth too. But dude, definitely Tyson, what you do and what you bring to the table, man, is very, very creative and very well needed. So I'm actually personally excited to start working with you here very soon. If it's, just the ease that's come to my, understanding with just, raising funds, raising capital. It's just it's unlimited, right? You would be a big part of that, as well as you too, Jackie. So it's amazing that like for the first time I'm actually starting to work with teams, man, and that was a big challenge to overcome to really start. I love connecting. Very easy for me to connect with people, but finding people to do business with or ventures with that are also like really good friends too, man. At the same time,
Yeah,
uh,
that's awesome.
it's amazing, bro. And I love what you do, Tyson. I wish everybody could hear. Maybe could you do a quick rundown of what you actually like what you do, bro?
Absolutely, man. And yeah, real quick too, just no, you're freaking awesome too, Corey. I think it's for me, it's I'm always looking for people to work with that I enjoy or I'm friends with outside of the business side of things. And so it's like for us, we didn't even really talk about what each other did for the first month we knew each other. We just mindset and personal development and all of that good stuff. And so I think it's awesome that like we didn't end up doing anything together. It's like we could help each other out, but we're always friends at the end of the day. So it's super awesome. But yeah, I pretty much focus on raising capital, mainly for fix and flippers. I've got some connections that I've made inside of the Gator community who I've done deals with, some lenders that I've made money. They like the process of how I do everything. And so they've pretty much told me if I have any deals to send them their way. And so as I continue to network with just different investors, buy and hold investors or fix and flippers, I underwrite the deal for them. And as long as the numbers make sense, I take those deals to some of these lenders that I know. And it's normal people like doctors, lawyers, engineers, people who work full time and have money, but don't have time to network and find deals. And then there's also like institutions like hard money lenders and everything like that aren't as hard to find. But so yeah, that's what I do. I love it because I get to connect with people and meet amazing people like Corey, Jackie, and I always love building the relationships, and it gives me the opportunity to do that. And so I'm always looking for ways to help out our community or Paces Sub 2 community, the Gator community. And so, yeah, man, I'm blessed to be able to be doing what I'm doing and have the opportunities that I have. So that's what I do.
Dude, and you're there. So if you're working with someone, it's not just like the close and then Tyson's done. Dude, he's there for you throughout the whole deal, man. And which is I love it, dude. I love it, man.
I appreciate it, man. I don't want to hijack the Zoom, but yeah, man, I really appreciate it, man. And yeah, man, we got to catch up after this, Corey, for sure, man.
100%, man. Thank you for sharing, Tyson.
Absolutely, brother.
I love it. I don't know if Lijon was going to share anything. I know she turned the camera back on.
What, Don?
Sorry about that, you guys. Technology sometimes trips me up. How is everyone tonight? I'm
Great.
currently, Shirag was on here a little bit ago and we're at his daughter's softball game. So he told me, he was like, hey, Jackie and Corey are having their Zoom. I was like, oh my God. So I stepped away from the game for a little bit. I wanted to come on and just say hello to everyone.
Hi, I'd love to hear an update from you. It's been a while since we've gotten to
It
talk.
has been. Oh my God. And so much has been going on. For those who don't know me, I'm Lijon. I currently live in Zephyr Hills. So I'm also in Central Florida. Shirag, Brad, Romine, and I, we all kind of work hand in hand. Shirag has his nonprofit, and we are all just a bunch of investor of us. So we're all sub 2. We all kind of joined forces and we are starting like a community around his nonprofit. Brad and I, Jackie knows, for those who don't know, we're in credit stacking, credit funding. So we're going to bring the funding side to what he's doing, but ultimately we're all looking for real estate to give back to affordable housing. With his nonprofit, he's been able to get connections in the Tampa Housing Authority and the coalitions, and they're going to help out giving seed monies for us to go ahead, and they're going to integrate the people that they have in their programs into what we're doing. So essentially his goal is to have his nonprofit self-sustaining and in order to give healthcare for free, but it's all going to be fueled by our real estate investments. So we're in the process of building out our community. We're all going to, in some sort, be like private money lenders within the community and just collectively buy real estate and give back to the community. Give back to the less fortunate is what we're all about, giving back value. So we're also about private capital raising as well and just wholesaling as well. There's so much more. That's just like a very brief 30,000 view of what we're doing because it's a lot.
Love. Where do I sign up, man? Let's go.
Seriously, like I would love to connect with more people because like we're all like, again, it's a bunch of us, but we're all sub 2 and we're just looking to give back value and looking to give back to where we can help out. And with the hurricanes that just passed by, that as unfortunate as that is, that has also opened up a lot of opportunity and ways for us to give back to the community, being able to help out to those in need. So last Thursday I had the chance to go out to RoofCon, and I thought we were just going to learn about roofs, but there was just so many vendors there, and I got to meet some attorneys that they help hurricane damaged properties, to attorneys that also help out with immigration. I heard someone on here from Colombia. I'm also Colombian. We're also looking to expand what we're doing internationally. I have 3 properties coming up in Colombia next year. So that will also be Airbnb for like Investor Hub and like what we're doing. A lot of big stuff. Yes, Colombia. A lot of big stuff coming up, but it's so nice to meet everyone. I'm just going to turn off my camera, but like be listening in the background because I'm just going to enjoy the last bit of the softball game.
Nice.
Right on. Thank you for sharing, Lijan. It's nice to meet
you. Of course. It was nice to meet you. Love to talk to everyone. I love to talk to more people individually.
Yes, we'll hang out once we're back in Florida.
Please, I see you're in LA, so please let me know when you're back in town. I miss you, Jack.
Yes, we'll do. Miss you.
All right, guys.
Bye. Well, yeah, that's awesome. It's crazy. Like because I go back to, we're talking about embracing change, and for us, change really did start with the whole sub 2 community. Like getting involved in a community, I think it's huge because there is strength in numbers. There's power in connections. You can meet one person that'll change your life. Truly, I've seen it happen. And it's really cool because I think back to when Ray and I were talking about joining the community, I feel like it was a newer concept to him. To me, it's funny. I looked at the community aspect of things almost similar to like church. And he doesn't really have a background in that. I grew up in that in my middle school and high school years, but it involves you being vulnerable, putting yourself out there, getting to really meet people like Tyson was saying. That's where I want to step into is doing things with people that I actually really know and trust. Yes, we can do business together, but I also know you on a personal level. I know that you have good intentions. I know what your goals look like, where you're headed, and that's like where the magic really happens, I feel like, because there are so many people in this world, and to just set the intention of this is what I'm after, this is what I'm going towards, it's going to naturally come to you because you're putting that energy out into the universe. And so, yeah, I think it's really cool. I know Emily and Aaron, it feels different because we all know each other from the same community, but I think it's cool to have you guys a part of our call too, because I'm sure you're picking up things that maybe you never even thought about or would consider looking into, and you never know what can come from that too. And I think that's huge and powerful as well.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it's like I was saying, you never know who's going to hold that key to the next door that is going to change your life or make something click, make sense, all the above.
Yeah, you got wanting to get into real estate now. Just hearing everybody talk about that shit, which is funny because I know when y'all were over here too, the last time or a few months ago, we were talking about what I do. Like I do a lot of civil stuff, but we also do a lot of foreclosures and repossessions of homes and from the county, or a lot of it deals with tax suits and HOAs and shit like that. Then again, could also be insider trading. So I gotta have to be careful.
I'm sure there's a way around that.
Yeah, there is. But Yeah, I'm still learning even that aspect of it. Like I'm still learning it. And it's definitely taken an interest. That's why I can stay in my role that I'm in right now, so I can learn more about it.
What's your biggest challenge right now, bud?
So my biggest challenge right now is, and I don't know if I talked about it the last time, but I've definitely brought it up with a few people that so with as far as my goals as like with my weight loss and stuff. Um, sorry, I set a goal, right? I set a goal and met the goal. And I was even telling myself before I even said, I was like, man, I should change that because I feel like once I hit it, like I'm going to get a little complacent. And sure enough, I've been back and forth with it. Like I haven't been working out as much as I was before. Like I was going hard. I mean, I'm still working out, but not as hard as I have been doing. And but plus work's been busy. I'm just, I'm busy like all the time right now. And it always picks up around the holidays too. There's just a lot more going on. And plus I think I've put myself into a position like up here as far as like people wanting to work with me, which is great. I'm glad that I can do that for these guys, but I guess that's another challenge while I'm talking about it is trying to find the time and to be able to do that but also still stay on track with my goals, like as far as working out and getting everything that I need to get done on a daily basis. So again, going back to complacency and comfortableness, I'm tired. I'm exhausted, but I still try to wake up early enough to try to go work out and also do what I need to do at work. So that's really like my challenge right now is just trying to get back, fight my bitch voice and just go, yeah, that's pretty much it as far as.
I feel you, man. Like you're ahead of the game from me because dude, I have like way fallen off of fitness, bro. And I'm like super busy all the time as well. So I feel you, man. It's definitely, if you remember on one of the previous calls, my word for 2024 was balance or is balance.
Mm-hmm.
Here we're closing in, we're hitting this fourth quarter and the year's coming to a close soon, man. I can definitely relate with you, man. And just right here, right now, listening to you and hearing you, bro, it's inspiring me. So I appreciate that. And thank you for sharing that because it's these thoughts come across and it helps us keep our foot in the door with these levels up and whatever it is. But I was just thinking the other day and I need to get back on it like big time, man. And I'm always like on my feet, bro, and just going hard, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's not the same. So yeah, dude, like I said, I can definitely relate with that. And I'm right there with you, man. So maybe there's some accountability partnership there.
Yeah, that's a lot of balancing. I mean, your world is completely different from mine. But like when I'm at work and I'm gunning, like I'm doing what I need to do, trying to get everything I need to get done. At the same time, still trying to get into shit or whatever it may be, but also being tasked with other things from the command. And actually, yesterday we had a huge like active shooter scenario going on. And I didn't I knew it was a active shooter like scenario that was happening. I was just told to be there at 10 or at 9, but really didn't know the details of it. But I was like, so the whole thing about it is school shooting, right? We have an active shooter at school and go in there. So the whole thing of it is stop the killing and stop the dying. So stop the killing, trying to find the suspect, neutralize him or get him, whatever you have to do to neutralize the threat. And then after that, now you have to start clearing the rest of the building or the school and searching for wounded or any other casualties or basically trying to evacuate the school. But you're also like talking to everybody else, trying to coordinate things, getting EMS and fire, like them information where they need to go. Oh, he's gone. But anyways, it's a lot. It really is. But anyways, the whole thing about it, though, I was like, I'm in the mode, I'm in the zone, I'm going, doing my thing. I was the first one in there for this scenario. Like literally, I'm like, I'm gunning. I see the guy and I'm chasing after him and shit. And this is all simulation. They give us like these guns with blanks in it and shit. I'm trying to treat it as real life shit. Do my thing, get him detained or neutralized, and then but what I'm trying to get to is I put 100% in. Yeah, there's some mistakes that were made, just learning points. But a few hours later, I get a message from one of our captains, and he's, dude, I just want to let y'all know that, or let me know that I was actually talked about apparently during that whole thing, and how great of a job that I did. I was just like, wow, that's crazy.
Why do you
Like,
feel like that's crazy?
because I'm just doing what I'm trained to do. I'm just doing my job. I guess that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, but you're doing it well. Not everybody does what they're trained to do well when they're on the spot to do it.
Yeah. I'll look at that too. But I guess it's nice to get the praise too, and the recognition.
Yeah.
I've been, and it's crazy. I think I talked about this last week or maybe the week before, but there's a lot of things at work that have been I've been recognized and noticed a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with all my change and shit that I've been going through. It's great, but at the same time, it's scary because I don't want to be recognized. I don't want to have that extra shit right now. I'm trying, and that goes back to the balancing thing. It's a lot. It's just with work and then my life. I'm just trying to get to where I want to be. So it's just been a lot lately, and just trying to still do what I need to do for myself, but at the same time, doing what I need to do at work because I have to.
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to say too is it's not just you. I think everybody they tend to be more hard on themselves than the outside perspective. And so one of the things that I thought of when you were talking about what you've had going on recently is you're saying that you're not going as hard as you were in terms of working out, but as far as I know, you just started implementing weights, it's a different side
Yeah.
of things. And it's something that you should be proud of because it's a different level to what you've got going on. So while it might not feel as the same intensity, because maybe you're not spending the same amount of time as you were with the walking, it's a different part that you're incorporating into what you've got going on, and it should be praised.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even really think about that. No, that's a very good point. Yeah, I'm
Welcome back, Corey.
not doing 5-6 miles or 2-hour like workouts in the mornings anymore. Like now
You're in a different season, and that's a way to look at it. This is a different level of what you've got going on, so it's going to look different, which is going to impact all the other things that you've got going on right now too. But I think it's really cool to see like the amount of change that you've made in the last 3 months but how it's affecting everything around you. I think that's super cool. Take a step back and really look at all of that and be proud because you did that. You made that happen, and that's really awesome.
yeah, I think that's what I need to do, is just recognize all that stuff. Because I am lately definitely been hard on myself, and that goes back to just replacing everything, all the bad habits and all these good ones. And then when I feel like I guess I feel like I'm slacking, then I'm just like, fuck, I need to step back and get back on it. I don't know. And then it just goes to balancing, right? There's
Right.
honestly right now. But at the same time, I'm great. At the same time, I'm just in a way better place, better state of mind. Confidence is boosted for sure. And yeah, there's just a lot of good things happening aside from all the bad. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, no, I didn't. It's a good way to think about that. I didn't think about it like that.
Sorry, my phone died, so I missed a little bit of that, Lewis. My apologies, brother.
I knew it was your phone. I knew.
I was like, man, I hope he doesn't feel like, because you can see at the top of the Zoom when someone leaves, so and so left. Like,
Oh yeah, you're on. I was like, oh, he's gone. Oh, I'm
Jackie,
still gonna continue.
Jackie, you lost the whole shooting story, man.
oh,
I lost the what?
The shooting story that he
Oh,
just
Corey.
told us.
Uh-huh.
yeah, that kind of stuff really bothers me. So there's a lot of stuff in your line of work, and that that bothers me. I'll just say. And by the way, Lewis, real quick, on your uniform, what's the abbreviation stand for? The PCT.
Precinct.
Precinct. Okay, Constable Precinct. And where are you located, bud?
I'm in New Caney, Texas, so just north of Houston.
Okay, right on. Right on.
Yeah, so pretty much that's what I say when when people ask where I'm from. So I'm around Houston, but I grew up here my whole life. So
That's what's up, man. Dude, I'm grateful for you and what you do, man.
Not easy.
Yeah, very heroic. And yeah, like you said, definitely not can't. I know at times it's easy, but man, you're not easy, but you're very collective, you're very calm. And dude, but I know that rage, and I see that fire.
No, don't get me wrong. There's definitely some moments when I'm just like, for sure. But and that's another thing too, is with everything is trying to turn off or separate work from home, and it's very hard. It's especially with this job. I deal with and see with and talk to all sorts of people and deal with all sorts of crazy scenarios and instances or scenes. That's another one of those things that I'm just trying to figure out and recognize that and learning to do things to separate that. So
Dude, that's a big challenge too, man. That's a huge challenge, especially with family and your line of work and trying to be a business owner. Like, definitely a huge challenge, and that's really big, man. So I applaud you, bro.
hey,
You're doing big, and I love it. I can't wait to see you grow more and more. And yeah, I always love listening to you, bro.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Lewis. Cool, man. Is that your badge? It's got the pink. Is that a camera in the middle of it too?
Oh yeah, this is my body cam. Don't worry, it's not on. I'm not recording.
Nah.
Yeah.
We're
This is just for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I wear this in October. Save the Tatas. All about it.
God bless you, man.
Sweet. Yeah. Anyone else have anything they want to share before we get into a meditation? I'm just going to do a quick one if that's cool with you guys. I've got a 5-minute embracing change and releasing attachments to the past, if you guys are cool with that.
100%. Absolutely.
I guess if I were to add anything, it'd be that just hearing everyone's stories is very inspiring. As I'm hearing everyone make all these crazy changes, I'm just like, how do I deal with change? I've already dyed my hair 4 times this year. I've gotten a tattoo. I've gotten a piercing. The biggest change is at work, less and less people are showing up. I'm the only one in office Monday through Friday. So I have to find ways to occupy myself without letting those intrusive thoughts kind of fester, and try not to think of what I'm doing about my hair. And try to write more, try to paint more. But yeah, just everyone on here is awesome. Y'all are doing great. That's all I had to add.
Thanks, Emily. Great to hear from you. What do you do for work?
So I'm an office manager for a medical software company.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. It's awesome to see you in here every week, and I hope that you're getting something out of it for sure. Sweet. Okay, Corey, you might have to walk me through how I share. Here, I think I got it. Share my sound.
Just remember to click the 2 on the right.
I don't even know what that. Let's see.
Y'all enjoy your meditation. I have to get off of here. I'm sweaty and stinky, and so
all good, Aaron. We'll see you next week.
Good talking to you guys. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
See you, Aaron.
Think I got it. Can you hear that?
And I feel that.
Welcome to this guided meditation for embrace.
Wait, say that again.
I'm calling Aaron Lewis because his first name says Lewis on his tag.
I know. Yeah, that's his fault.
Yeah,
I don't know if he knows how to change that.
But anyways, my bad. I could definitely hear it though. It was nice and crisp.
Cool. Is it too loud? Do I need to turn it down?
Perfect. Jack it up.
Okay. Sweet. Let's do it.
Embracing change and releasing attachments to the past. Start by settling into your sacred space, finding a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your body planted securely, grounded in the present moment. With your next breath, release any tension you're holding in your body. Feel your shoulders soften and your hands relax. Bring your full attention to the rise and fall of your chest. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment. There is nowhere to go, nothing to do right now except breathe. Allow your mind and body to settle into stillness. When thoughts come up about the past or future, gently return your focus to your breath. The past has already happened, and the future is still unfolding. You have only this breath in this moment. Lovingly accept the changing nature of your breath. Notice how each inhalation naturally leads to an exhalation. See change as part of life's ongoing journey. It is woven into the fabric of existence. With an open and relaxed mind, make space for life's changes. Picture each one as an opportunity for growth. See the possibilities and potential within new beginnings. Breathe mindfully and gently through any challenges you come across, allowing your breath to guide you to a place of calm and clarity. Show yourself compassion for any feelings of attachment. They were once helpful to you in the past. Honor how you feel with an open and loving heart. See that growth means releasing the old to make room for the new. Change allows you to let go of what no longer serves you. Have faith in your ability to adjust and grow through life's changes. You have all you need inside you right now to handle uncertainty with wisdom and grace. See change as a doorway to discovery, and mindfulness as a tool to navigate through it. Take one last deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Remember that deep within you there is boundless strength and resilience. Carry this sense of self-acceptance with you into your daily life. Till we meet again, namaste. Thank you so much for watching.
Sweet. All right, guys. Not the same as Monica, but it'll do. Let's see. Yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. Until next week, we got to figure out a new calendar for a new month, which is crazy. But always happy to take any suggestions. If you guys have topics that you want to specifically talk about, let us know. We've got our Facebook group. And yeah, anything else, Corey?
Hey, just wanted to say thank you for that. Being on the go so much. As I was telling Aaron previous, I just have fallen off quite a bit with fitness, meditation, breath work, doing the Monday morning and especially the Tuesday calls, which is my favorite, but definitely keeps my foot in the door. I really needed that right there. So I really appreciate it, Jackie. Thank you for sharing that with us.
That's awesome. Yeah, of course. And you're still doing the Mondays and Thursdays?
Yes, yep. We're every 5:30 a.m. every Monday, and that is on the Central Florida link. And I think at this point, it's pretty much open, I think, to any and everyone. I want to say that, but I don't, not the full justification of that. But yeah, if you guys want to join in, just hit us up, man. We can definitely get you the link in there. And if you're familiar with the Central Florida call on Wednesdays, it's the same Zoom, but I would just say, man, keep showing up here to Transformation Tuesdays. This is my favorite call. So I really appreciate everyone coming here tonight and just getting to meet and greet with new people and learning more about you guys is very special to me. So thank you for that.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, thanks everyone. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Finish out strong and see you guys next week.
Awesome.
Thank
See you
you, guys.
guys.
Bye.